Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Relentless Racing Cup Series presented by Ancient World Gaming. Tonight we got the Revolt Supply Company 50 here at Road America, a very technical road course. I want to say it's like 3 or 4 miles long. We'll find out when we get to track and flip later on here in a bit. But very technical. Got some guys out there qualifying now. Mr. Bobby Rafferty's out there qualifying. I'm rattling around here with Mr. Bobby. Getting ready to get a first lap put in. Actually, he's on the first lap right now. I don't know this track as well as I know Road America. Or not Road America. We're at Road America. As well as I know Watkins Glen. So, I'm not too sure how the car handled here. I do know that turn you just saw Bobby in is a very long, sweeping right-hander. Wow. You actually have to lift a lot for that small kink right here. He's coming up on a heavy braking zone here. Him really downshifting the engine helps slow that car down. Really easy to swing it wide there or overshoot that corner. Now, these are actually some pretty high-speed S's up the hill right here. This is a braking zone I've never figured out in this track in any car. But it's really easy to shoot it wide. It tightens up very quickly. And a very long straightaway into the heavy braking zone of turn 1. Okay, maybe I know this track a little more than I thought I did. Turn 1's a very heavy braking zone, and we'll get into the other heavy braking zone here in a couple corners here. Bobby putting in his... Well, this might be his first lap. That might have been his warm-up lap he was on. This is the heavy braking zone right here. Very heavy braking down the hill into turn 5. Very easy to lose it there, especially get back on the gas. And right here, especially in stock cars, you get so light. Going up that hill, while you're going up the hill, you're also on the brakes. Very easy to lose a car right there on that hill going into turn 6. Which one is what? Leave me alone, Connor. That may have been off track for Bobby. Here, Davey Hendrick currently leads the quick time. Quickest time in practice was Greg Rogers. He has yet to put a time down, though. Can't wait to race all night. Oh no, maybe he didn't get off track. I thought he did. Bobby Rafferty, one of our Ancient World Gaming drivers. I forgot to have the little window up this whole time. I don't like it. Qualifying, never mind. Greg Rogers, P2 for the time being. He is on his second lap. Go ahead and watch Greg around this track. Let's get on board here with him. Excuse me. Greg Rogers is gonna be P2. Look at the people out there. Ethan. Not sure what he's doing. I thought he was out there still qualifying. Matthew Richmond's still out there, I believe. Yes. There, fixed it.
Isaac, we can't hear you.
I know, I wasn't talking. I fixed it, Jeremy. Leave me alone. Alright. Anyways, now the qualifying's done. I fixed that title bar. Jeremy's bugging about. We're officially started on it. They got a short pace lap here tonight, so it should be a quick one. We'll go over it real quick. Probably just top 10, as I want to go over the track stuff too. So Bobby Rafferty, Greg Rogers, row 1. Row 2, you got Kevin Jordan, Angel Hernandez. Row 3, Alan Canoes and Dyke Bucher. Row 4, Jordan Miles, Davey Hendricks, Ethan Flanagan, and Dakota Orndorff. We'll round out your top 10. Let's go over our track info real quick. So, 3.98 miles, track temp 100 degrees, 70 degrees outside. Should be interesting to see who decides to take tires and who doesn't. In my history at road course racing, in these next gens, I choose preferably to not take tires. So, I'm really interested to see who is going to take them tires and who isn't. As we go to Barney, the starter camp, he gets ready to start this race off. Bobby Rafferty, Greg Rogers are going to lead McGreen coming up the hill out of turn, whatever turn that is. I think it's turn 13. Turn 14.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag's going to fly, and Bobby Rafferty going to take us to green here at Road America. Side by side they go, and coming down into turn 1. Bobby Rafferty's going to lead the way. Kevin Jordan right behind him. And Rafferty will pull through as everyone goes 2 by 2 through that turn. Unlike last night, there will be stages here tonight. There are going to be 2 people having issues towards the back. We'll get to the stages here in a second. Bobby Rafferty gets ready to get into turn 5. Going down that long straightaway here. They come down the downhill. And another thing to point out is, okay, so whoever that was on the far left, Kuwinth, I think, you got to be careful, because if you cut it too far to the left, it will give you a slowdown penalty. As Bucher has issues, he was towards the front. Let's see what happened there to Zach. Oh yeah, he just shot it wide. Like Bucher qualified inside the top 5. He was in 5th when this happened. Oh no, Jordan Miles sent it in there hot. Jordan Miles sending her in deep. Now I forgot what I was gonna do. Gotta let the broadcast breathe. You know, I wasn't talking. I was too busy eating my Pedialyte pop. Alright? Before we got going racing. Last night's race was very good as this is starting to heat up here early on. Oh, that was what I was going to look up. The stage breaks. Oh, clicked on the wrong damn thing. Stage breaks, stage breaks. That's not right. Oh, it's not. 15 and 30. It's a 40 and 80. I'm like, that's not right. Also, something to note when it comes to stage breaks. Pit lane will close when the leader takes the cross the start finish line for 2 to go in the stage. So, if you are not the leader and you want to try to pit and get track position, or you don't want to lose track position, I would not be surprised to see people coming to pit lane, probably 11 coming to 12 to go. Because you can't do it 12 to 13 unless you're the leader or right on the leader's bumper. No, how about Chase Harden having a solid run here tonight? And I know it's still really early, but Chase running up here in P8, right in front of Alan Coons, another strong guy usually on road courses here. As I'm looking at the top 5, really top 6, and I am not surprised to see those 6 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those were the top guys I was picturing coming into this race. And that's where they're running. Tony's in 11th. I would imagine Tony might be able to sneak in a top 10 or top 5 here if he can keep it clean. Buecker's having to make his way back up after that first lap incident. Actually, let's do some onboards here. Let's go on board with our race sponsor here tonight, Mr. Kevin Jordan. He's right on that back bumper of Bobby Rafferty. See, Jordan was looking inside. Oh, he's get tight coming out of turn 1. Woo! Great job by Jordan collecting that. Yeah, Jordan just sent it a little too deep in there. Saw him getting the sand trap there coming out of turn 5. Let's see how Greg Garage is doing. Running back here in 4th, right behind Angel. And those two guys aren't too far behind the leaders. I'll switch it up and go a little bit further in the back. Let's go on board with one of our Ancient War Gaming driver Zach Bucher had issues earlier in the race. Was running P. Ooh, now he's running 16th. A little bit of damage on that left front. I'm seeing a little bit of a crinkle through the window there, so he must have had some issues other than Jordan Miles RKOing his door. Just in front of him is the bulldozer himself, Jeff Medlin. Let's go on board, switch it up and go back to Bobby here. Currently leading the race. Which is really no shocker. I mean, Bobby, he has not had the start to the season he has wanted. He has been struggling. Some of it has been his mistakes. Some of it has been him caught up in other people's mistakes. Some of it has been racing deals. But he has not had a good season at all. So he's really looking for a solid run here tonight, if not a win. In fact, actually looking at the current point standing, Bobby Rafferty is 26 in points. So Bobby definitely looking for a good points race, if not a win here, to get that stress of going to the playoffs off his shoulders. Bobby, though, he was starting putting a little bit of gap there on Kevin Jordan. Actually, looking further back, Greg was able to get around Angel because Greg was running third. Ooh, someone smoked it in there. I don't know who it was. I was looking on my second screen for a second. Ethan having issues. Ethan was running 6th. We can't go see what happened to Ethan Flanagan. Oh, it was a ways back. Oh, and I'm gonna miss the pass for the lead. I guarantee it. Oh, he just ran a wide coming out of that corner. I guarantee it's missed the pass for the lead. Not quite. They're still going at it side by side here. Kevin Jordan sponsoring the race, trying to get the win, but Bobby Rafferty's not going to give it up easy. But on this long straightaway, they got 10 laps to go in the stage. Only 5 laps in. I would imagine Bobby's just going to play it safe for now. Try to figure out the Kevin Jordan, figure out where he's strong, where he's weak at. And it's all a chess game right now for Bobby. Kevin Jordan got around you, figure out where you can pass him back at. Maybe even learn a couple thing or two. I know me, personally, I like it better when I chase the rabbit. I can learn a lot. And for those of you guys who don't get the phrase, when I say chasing a rabbit, or when someone says it, when you're out there racing, you tend to do better when you're following a guy in front of you. We call that chasing a rabbit. Like me personally, when I road course race, there's something about when I got no one near me, I'm slower. When you put a car near me, not because the arrow, just I'm able to handle the corners better. Because I'm seeing what they're doing and I'm learning from it. He's hard with that issues. He was running 7th. And Chase Harden had an off-track excursion. Oh, same spot Ethan did. Just running it wide. Oh, what turn is that? I want to say that's turn 8. Find out right here. It is turn 8. But Chase is running it wide going into turn 8. Same mistake Ethan made. Loses a couple spots because of it. They're running in the top 10 though. Tony Frett, I mentioned it earlier, that he probably get a top 10. Was running 11th or 12th when I said it, and now he's in the top 10. Keep an eye on that 6 machine. He keeps that car clean. He might be up here for a top 10 finish. Dakota Orndorff sitting quietly in P5 or P6. Actually, now that I remember, we have Davey out here. So, when I'm doing my little spiel for Simrap Market, trying to find a better view. Here it is. Here's a good one. So that gold sparkling paint scheme you see on Davey's car, he actually purchased that from Simrap Market. And Davey's one of our more experienced painters in the league. And he's like, nah, I like the way this looks. I got it from him. And now he's rocking a really cool looking Burger King flame broiled car. Mike Bucher having another off-track excursion. He is not having a good race. I don't get what you mean there, Jeremy, but okay. Tony moving up to P9. Tony adding a little bit of a decal onto that car. Oh. Bobby apparently passing. Missing it. Kevin Jordan. What happened to Kevin? Oh, Kevin came to pit lane. Oh, and Bobby's going to spin out into turn 1. Sent it in way too deep. Able to collect it, though. Wow, that was definitely an oh crap moment there for Bobby Rafferty. Holy cow. I was going to look at Kevin coming to pit lane. Does he have damage, or is this just when he's planning on coming? He chose to come this time by. Interesting call there by Kevin. Actually, going back to Kevin. Jordan Miles came down. I wonder if Kevin took tires. I'm seeing here. Oh, he overshot his pit box and cost him a little bit of time. No, tires just feel and go. Okay. So Greg Rogers out to the lead. After Kevin Jordan coming up pit lane, and Bobby Rafferty probably having the oh no moment of the race. Yeah, I get that call, Gib, but I don't get the call at coming in on lap 7 when the stage isn't until 15. Unless, only thing I can think of is Kevin is doing the old school strategy of, no, because Bobby, can they only make it like 10? No shot, they can only make it like 10 laps on fuel. Because Bobby and them are in 2. Bobby and Davey are in. Greg's still out there, though. Unless... No? Unless these guys are misunderstanding that stage break is at 15 and not at 10. .5 laps. Yeah, so they can make it to the stage. Or not to the stage, but to the two to go to the stage. I'm kind of curious where Bobby's going to blend out in relation to Kevin Jordan. Kevin Jordan's actually a little bit in front of him. Greg, though, he is just on cruise control right now. Has a 7-second gap back to Angel Hernandez. And, I think Greg was the one guy Davey last week after winning, or not winning Wilkesboro, getting top 3 at Wilkesboro, really emphasized on keep an eye out on because he is quick on road courses. He's showing that here. He's in his own little world out there. Alan Killen's coming in this time. But you cannot get too comfortable in the Cup Series because here in 6 laps, they're gonna throw the yellow. They're gonna pace for a bit. They're gonna re-rack them up, and they're gonna start again. Let's go. I'm gonna go see what Connor's doing. Where's Connor at? Shoot, what number's Connor again? 9. That's right. There's Connor. Having fun back here, Connor? I'm almost wondering if don't ask me trivia because I don't know nothing about trivia. I don't know nothing about this track. I don't know. Please don't. I'm not going on Google Venture again. Ooh, 13th off track. Swervy Gurvy. I mean, you can say it all you want, redeem your points all you want, but it ain't happening. I only did trivia last week because I know a little about North Wilkesboro. I don't know nothing about Road America. What do you mean false advertising? On the thing, if you ain't do nothing, come hop in here. How about this? Oh, crew chief. Hey, ask Connor if he wants to get drug up and then he can talk us through the track. We're right on board with him. You want to ride along with Chad? You? McComas ride along? Okay, let's go watch this. You want gyro or cockpit, Chad? You want this one or you want the cockpit? Where's McComas running at? Ah! 22nd. Alright, we'll do it at the second stage. Do a couple laps here with McComas. Dad, aren't you out here racing this? Oh no, Steven! Woo! Steven is not liking life. Aaron! Hey, there goes Connor! It's funny you say that, Jeremy, because it is. Because when we first hop on with Steven, he wasn't going the fastest, but he was being smooth. Makes that one mistake in the next corner, he makes another mistake. You mess that rhythm up when you're road coursing, especially at a technical track like this. Oh, it's a pain in the butt to get that rhythm and confidence back. Is it just me, or does that dude look like Connor? No, it's not Connor, but... the curse. Dakota and... Greg will pit this time. Tony will stay out. Wait, no, Tony... Oh, wait, no, correction. Yeah, no, Tony stayed out. Which is fine, because he can come by this time. So, Tony more... Tony more than likely will pit this time, and that will put Greg back in the lead. And if that's the case, your top 5, top 6 really hasn't changed too much. Coons, though, currently sitting 7th, but will transition into 6th this next lap by. I don't think we really have a battle for a stage point. I'm not seeing a lot of people or really anybody close by. I wonder if Connor's pitted yet. He might be lucky enough to stay on the lead lap if he hasn't pitted yet. Now, if he has to pit this time, he's unfortunately going to go a lap down. And it is a pain in the butt to get your lap back here. Connor must have pitted. Tony, though, should be coming in this time. He is. That's going to hand the lead back over the 21 of Greg Rogers. Oh. Two to go on the stage. Pit lanes will be closed. Stop, Jeremy. There's Rogers will win the stage. Let's since we do got a lot of pacing to do, we're gonna do some interviews during a stage break. Maybe try to get two in, hopefully, if they're both in Discord. Yes. And yes, okay. So they're both in Discord. Okay. Where's Chase running at right now? Is he still running 11th? 11th, 12th? 11th. Like Chase having actually a pretty good run right now. Oh. Oh! Thank you, Jeremy. That's what we were talking about. Now if I go back here. Oh! Cool. I'm doing it for almost 3 years, still learning stuff every day. Like the Bobby Rafferty sitting third. Somebody needing a solid points night and getting P3 in the stage would be definitely a good way to start that off. Do you have a team? Is Dak a lap down? Oh, he is. Wow. Dak is not having fun right now. Dak actually down 20 spots from where he started at. Him and Jordan Miles both. They both started up there in the top 10, and they have not had a good race. Currently, you have two people tied for the big mover. You got Tim Harmon in the 73. He is up 11. Now only up 10 as Matt Fornes gets around. Matt Fornes actually having a pretty solid race. Pretty quiet, solid race. Tim Harmon actually losing 2 spots there. But now your biggest mover is the bulldozer, Jeff Medlin. And yes, that'll be his nickname the rest of the season. Greg Rogers is on his final lap of the stage. Caution will fly when Kuhns crosses the start-finish line. Dozer Med instead of Momed. Jeff Dozer Medlin. I like that. Oh no! Are you behind? No, I'm not behind. It's just I think there's that much of a delay, which really isn't much. I think it's about 4 or 5 seconds delay. JDM, LOL, Jeff Dozer Medlin. So Greg Rogers will come across start finish line. Fastenbender, lucky Fastenbender here, staying on the lead lap just in front of Rogers. Your lucky dog will go to Simone unless he gets passed by Dinger. I don't think he will. Dinger is definitely not a road course guy. So congrats, Greg Rogers, on getting a stage win here tonight. Kevin Jordan coming across P2, Rafty third. Davey fourth, Angel fifth, Dakota sixth, and Kuwins will be your seventh and final person receiving a stage point here. Coming down that long front stretch. Caution will come out, and we'll wait for these guys to catch the pace car, which might take a while. So, while we wait for you guys to catch the pace car, we're going to run a couple more ads here than we usually do. We'll run the old sim wrap ad, and we'll be right back. Alright. Stupid Mike. Alright, we are back. These guys should be catching a pace car here pretty soon. And once they do, while they're pacing, we'll get a couple interviews in. More than usual, because it takes forever to pace around this track. Oh. Greg Rogers catching a pace car. Let's go ahead and go ahead and pull Mr. Rogers up and talk to our stage 1 winner. Hey, what's going on, Greg? Isaac in the booth. Got a copy? Hey, man, solid stage there, dude. You're running. I think you're running fourth for a bit. Got to run Angel. Kevin came in and Bobby had. Oh my lord, he did have an uh-oh moment. But you got the stage. You got the stage win here tonight, man. Solid stage win. I think you won by 7 seconds or so. Do you think that's just a lot because you set sail once you got clean air, or do you think those guys might have started laying back a little bit, knowing they had a lot of racing to go?
So I think it was just some of the guys had mistakes. It's such a tough course and it punishes even just dipping your tires off the track into the curbing or off the curbing, I guess. So I wouldn't expect that difference in speed for stage 2 and definitely not stage 3.
Yeah.
I think the big difference for me right now is I just got real tense at the start of these races, and I'm real cautious around others. So started in second, immediately went to fourth, and then as soon as I was able to pick them off one by one, I felt a little more relaxed, and I don't know, the practice started coming back to me. So I'm feeling good now.
It's almost like once you got in that rhythm going, you're like, okay, I'm settled in now.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also like, of course, I don't want to see guys wreck, but it's also nice seeing that guys like Bobby or Angel are fallible. They make mistakes too, and it just takes a little bit of the pressure off. Of course, the pressure's back on for re-rack.
Yeah.
Back to another restart. But yeah, it's so far exactly going to plan, I guess. Just trying to stay cool.
Yeah, now I gotta ask you, man. I've raced this course, not a lot, but when I do race it, it's in the GT3s, and I have noticed turn 6 it gets light. Does it get light in these next gens as well? Is it kind of like,
Yeah.
Okay, is it kind of like one of those moments? Is that the trickiest part of the track next gen? Just going up that hill into turn 6.
No, I would say it's tough because if you race GT3s, you got all that downforce,
Mm-hmm.
similar speed, right?
Yeah.
I think the braking zones, like for instance, right where I'm at right now, this turn right here, Canada corner, you have to brake before any of the like the meter markers, or I don't know if it's speed or meters, but you got to brake before any of the brake markers because it's
Oh,
just not.
there's not one there.
Yeah, there's not one there. So really, the braking zones are the tough parts, and then places like the kink where in a GT car you can just floor it, get speed. In these you actually gotta brake and coast around and make sure you're getting that curving just right. So yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna make sure I don't speed here because that's what ruined the Indy road course race for me. But yeah.
All right, man. Good luck the rest of the race, and look forward to see what you, Kevin, Davey, Bobby, and even Angel can maybe do at the end of this race. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it becomes entertaining like last night.
For sure. Make sure you get some water and enjoy. It's gonna be a long one.
Yeah, it is. High side, right? No,
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah. That's right. All right, we'll let these guys get their pits complete and give us canoes. Okay, we'll do Kewins. Yeah, we'll do Kewins since we're asking. Oh, taking tires. Interesting. Some people did, some people didn't. Angel taking 2, Tony taking none. This is gonna shake up the lineup. Gonna shake it up quite a bit. Let's catch a pace car and we'll it should be at 2 to go, and then we'll pull up our race sponsor, Kevin Jordan. Interesting people took tires here because I don't think I've raced a road course where people take tires in the next gen. Usually you want to keep the same set on because you don't want the fresh tires. Alright, so they're caught up. Let's go ahead and pull up our race sponsor tonight, Kevin Jordan. Got a copy?
Hello.
Hey man, pulling you up here. You're sponsoring a race here tonight, the Revolt Supply Company. I thought I'd let you get a chance to talk about. I think it's your sponsor because you do run them a lot.
It's a buddy of mine.
Okay, so I'll let you get a chance to give him a shout out and talk about his company and stuff like that.
Yeah, so basically just a small startup company, some clothing, hoodies, stuff like that, some keychains, whatever you want. It's still fairly small at the moment, but he is growing surprisingly.
Can't hear the interviews. What? That's why.
Oh,
There we go. Alright, go ahead and try that again. I had the desktop muted on accident.
no worries. So yeah, it's just a small startup company. Local thing my buddy has going. It's clothing, wear, motorcycle gear, stuff like that.
Alright, man. We were asking Greg some of the trickiness at this track. Like I said, told him haven't raced the track a lot. I did notice turn 6 was very light on the cars. What is your, I wouldn't say most difficult, but the part you kind of get sketched out about every time you approach that corner? What corner is that for you?
For me, it's after turn 3, that small uphill left-hand turn. I can't feel like the car gets a little bit free on the rear end for me right there, but other than that, the track's feeling pretty good for me.
All right, and I gotta ask. I've done quite a few road course races next gens. I think this is the first time people have chose to take tires. Is there actually tire wear at this track with these cars where you can feel it getting slower as the run goes on?
I do believe so, just with the high track temp. It's not like something like Watkins Glen or something is fairly aggressive on the tires, I think. So I think you'll be seeing a lot of tire strategy today.
All right, man. Good luck the rest of the race, and let's see if we can bring that Revolt Supply Company car back in the home in P1.
Perfect, thank you.
Alright, you guys asked for it. We'll pull him up. We got time for one more. Alright, Alan Coons, you got a copy?
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? Someone in Twitch chat wanted me to bring you up.
Oh, nice.
VMAR Racing. He says,
Maybe he's a teammate.
he said, give us Coons. Well, man, having a solid race here tonight. I think you were inside the top 10. I think you got a stage point there.
Yeah, I got 7th there.
So you and Tony are like two people I always keep an eye on road courses. You're not the fastest, but you guys are consistent. I'm gonna ask the same thing I asked Kevin. What's that one corner, maybe even two corners in the track that kind of gets you a little bit on edge more than the rest of them?
What's that? Well, we're getting ready to come to this first downhill section here. It's the corner after that, that uphill under the bridge to the left.
Turn 6.
Yeah, turn 6 gets me a little
Gets you
off
light.
camber.
Gets you light. Yeah.
And then Canada corner. That's always a big one.
That's the final turn, right? No.
That's the big one before we go up to the last
Okay.
uphill section. The big right-hander.
That's the one Greg was talking about where there's no braking markers, really. You have to brake before you see any braking markers.
Yep.
All right, man. We'll restart here in 8th, I do believe. So we'll see what we can do here. It's going to be interesting, different tire strategies going on, and we'll see what you guys can do here. Been a good race so far. Not too much contact. Some people going off track here and there, but been fairly clean compared to last week. So
Yeah, hopefully it stays that way. I just want to try and get another stage point or two, and get a top 10 because I ain't got one of those yet this year. Been a tough season so far.
yeah, it's for a lot of you guys. All right, man. Good luck the rest of the race. I'll drag you. Where the heck are you?
Hi, son.
Thank you. All right. I always like getting drivers' different inputs on road courses on what their strategies are and where they're struggling at, where they feel more confident at. So, hearing Kevin saying that small kink, if you look on your track map now, you'll see the number 7. I don't like doing this, but right here, this small kink is what Kevin was talking about right there. He said it gets light right there. So, keep an eye on that, as I guess that corner is a little bit more trickier than I thought it would be. It'll be interesting to see if tires actually pay off here. I don't know if SDK will tell me yet what their pit stop time was. It will. So Tony and Angel, I think Angel took 2. 7.0 seconds, he may have took 2. Maybe he took none. And everybody else took 4 except for Vanguard and Park. But definitely keep an eye out on those guys, seeing if they can hold off the field. I mean, Tony was kind of mauled back there in around 9th or 10th place. So it's going to make it interesting for these quicker guys like Greg, Bobby, Kevin to get around them. Cars are still trying to catch the field. The caution came out on lap 15. We're going back green flag racing on 19. So about 4 laps of pacing. You know what? I would not be surprised. No, you can't make it. You would have to stop once during the stage. Never mind. My Pacer's going to pull off. We'll go to Barney, the starter cam, as they get ready to take the field back to green. Angel Hernandez, Tony Frey, your front row.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, back out. We're going to have an 11-lap shootout to stage 2. They all get in turn 1. Everyone getting by Tony fairly easy. The Angel leading the way. Greg, Bobby, Kevin, Tony, your top 5. About the same what it was earlier. A little bit different. Matthew Richmond having issues. There goes Ethan looking to the outside of Connor, locking him up big time. See what happened here to Matthew Bridgman. Bridgman in a 93 right behind Alan Kuhns. See if he gets a little bit of help. Oh, he does. Matt Thorne's getting into the back of the 93. A little bit of help there. Angel, though, starting to drive away. Something we see Angel do quite a bit. He actually, you know what? Now let me think of this. I think a lot of this more has to do so with the older tires. So on road courses and these next gens, when you take tires, you're on ice for about 1 to 2 laps. The car is a lot more looser than what you're used to it being. And I think that's really what's benefiting Angel here, being able to pull away from Greg and Bobby as they get ready to complete the first lap here in stage 2. Angel's really starting to drive away, and I think these guys are starting to learn right now. I think this is going to be a learning point. See, hey, is tires really worth it? Bring back here to Bobby. Bobby's leading a pack of a couple of drivers here. Tony's actually moved himself up into 4th. Fell back a little bit there on the restart. I was able to get around Kevin Jordan, actually. Kevin Jordan falling all the way back to P9. We can't go see what happened here to the 95 machine. I think he crashed. There it is right there. Let's see what happened here to Kevin Jordan. Oh, he just got loose. Oh, and he gets into Greg. Yeah, he just overshot it. Was trying to do everything he could to stay out of the 21. Did a good job keeping her clean, though. Great job by Bobby getting around that. That definitely, Craig was like, oh, that was close. Yeah, so Angel's up to a 4-second gap. Unless these guys can close this gap before the stage ends, I would be very surprised someone else takes tires. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, let's do that. Let me see if, give me a second. There's some more battling going on back here. I'll probably do it like 5 to go on the stage. So people get a little bit more spread out. Back here with Dakota Orndorff and Davey Hendricks. Davey Hendricks has finished top 3 every race this season so far. Has finished first twice, second once, and third once. And surprisingly, Davey's outside the top 5. Usually Davey Hendricks is someone we see inside the top 5, if not top 3 at a road course. I think Davey's starting to fall back a little bit. Kevin Jordan will start to make up some more ground from his spinning out right behind the 5 at Chase Harden. And Kevin's gonna have to be smart here. I know he kind of overshot it, kind of lost the rhythm, lost some ground. You don't want to wreck your car trying to catch back up to where you were running at. Chase Harden, I can imagine, is not going to make an easy task for Kevin Jordan to get around him, especially because Chase is in that 7th and final stage point position. see Chaser getting a little bit tight to make contact going through the carousel. Kevin Jordan, though, going to put it back into gear and keep on going. Actually gains the spot. Chase losing a ton of spots, just now getting back going. Go back and watch that again. I find the right camera angle. Here's one. Chase shoots it a little wide going through the corner. Oh yeah, Chase is, looks like, we'll slow it down. It looks like Chase is kind of, oh, what a great camera angle that is. There we go. Yeah, Chase just enters that carousel a little too hot. Just barely taps Kevin Jordan. Kevin Jordan doing a little spin a Rooney, keeps her going. Angel's still leading the way. 5-second lead. Alright. Everyone's pretty spread out, should I say that. Looking towards 10th and 9th. Ethan, Matt, and Cummins, they're all back here. Oh, wow. A big line of cars back here. Oh, Matt Ford's running a really sweet paint scheme. I just realized what it was. I like that. Ooh, someone just spun out. Oh, it's Cummins. Wonder if he had help. Indeed he did. Cummins definitely has some help here. He's feeling a little hot, getting in the left rear of the 60. Cummins is not going to take lightly to that. Him and Ethan are no stranger to each other. I'm going to go in a stage this time by. Ethan out there doing Joe things. Yeah, I don't know who does the Joe things better, Ethan or Joe. And that cost Cummins a lot of spots too. Dozer. Yeah, there's a couple people who can put a bulldozer sticker on the front bumper and it'll fit them pretty good. Well, here's another guy we don't talk about too much. John Notting having a pretty solid run. Here in the top 10, 23 of 50. A little loose there at turn 6. So we'll bring Connor in now. Yeah. Alright. I'll pull Connor up. Connor!
Hey,
Hey!
how's it going?
Now you know, just having all the fun in the world watching you guys turn right and left.
You know, I usually turn right to go left, but, you know, this is a little different.
Well, man, you're about to start across the start-finish line here. Go ahead and talk us through a lap here at Road America.
Oh, man, I don't know if you want me to be doing it, but I'll do it. All right, we're at the start-finish line. We're going to be taking this thing down the straightaway. You know, there's a blue I just ran my fastest lap. Ooh! There's a blue cone over there that I usually pick up. That's when I start to let off. You know, I shift it down in the second. Get on the little rumbles there. And then we're coming down here. I get up in the third for just a little bit. Then I'm going to... Oh, I was already in third.
You didn't shift down a second.
Yeah, I shifted. I shifted down to... Or up to fourth there. Matthew, go by me! Yeah, this is one of the tricky ones. This is giving me some problems, but you know, this is I've been better. I've been better here, but you know, we'll get up to fifth. Sometimes we like to keep it in fourth. Get all the way down to one. Keep a little bit of momentum.
Now, if you
Try not to go off track there.
now, if you go too far right, you get a penalty, right? Going into that corner.
You know, I am very fortunate to say that I don't know that right now because I only have. Knock on wood, please! I only have a 4X right now, and that was at the start of the first or the second stage. And I didn't get. Oh, okay, we're good. Sorry, I'm scaring myself. But we went the whole first stage without getting any X's, kept it on track, unlike my teammate Chase Harden, but he's still faster than me just because, you know. But back to kind of putting this where we're at. We're coming out of the carousel. We're going to get up into third. I like to let off a little here. Kind of just coast into this corner as soon as I get through the little kink. We just let it eat, get up into fourth. Probably not the time I was supposed to get into fourth, but you know. Gonna run down into here. I see a little bit of rubber build up. That's when I let off. Then I shift down into second. I love this corner. This is fun. I like this corner. I couldn't say that last time we ran here because I'm pretty sure I, you know,
I think you ate
meatballed
it.
my car there.
I think you did.
Yeah, it was bad. But, you know, we got all that fixed last year and we came back out and we finished the race probably in like 15th or something because we didn't have as many cars as we... Hey, go around me! He gave me an 8X! Hey, go around me, buddy.
Well, man, it sounds like you're out there just having fun here tonight. Probably came to this race thinking, I'm just going to be out here and have fun.
You know, I'm out here driving a race car, as we would say at Takao. We're just out here having fun. You know, we got Zach Bucher, one of my good buddies. He's right behind me in my mirror. We're kind of used to that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're kind of used to that. But yeah, we're having fun. We're just out here driving a race car and, you know, keeping it on the track. You know, some others can't really say the same. I just passed the cheese sign. Have you seen the cheese sign here?
No.
It says, "We are cheese people." Oh, God. If you stay on me for one more lap, I'll point out the cheese sign. But no, that always calms me down going into that turn. We're passing the Corvette sign right now. You know, all these people were talking about a certain specific sign kind of going into the carousel or the kink. Which I didn't know that was called a kink. Thought we were, never mind, that's a different story.
It's a carousel, and then after the carousel, it's a kink.
The kink.
This is the carousel. Speedville. Oh,
Speedville!
I like that one.
What? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is a very weird turn. In
Yeah, I
any
can't
car you
say
race here.
Can't say it's my favorite. Where is the sign that everybody's talking about?
Oh, this is the kink, though.
Yeah, that's the kink. There's a sign that people keep talking about.
Talk about the Henry one you just passed?
No, it's a different name. I don't know what it's called, but people keep talking about it, and yeah. Can you do me a favor?
What?
Who has the least amount of X's right now? That was kind of my goal coming into this.
Probably Greg. I don't think he has a single one.
Well, that's what happens when you're out front. I wouldn't know. Ooh, it's getting spicy in the chat. I like spicy chat. Oh, that's kind of sketchy out here. I'm not gonna lie. We're coming on the front stretch right here. You know, Isaac, I cannot wait to show you this cheese sign.
Oh god.
It is the highlight of this racetrack.
They do got some pretty cool signs out here.
You know, they need a Connor Darnell Designs sign out here. I think that'd be pretty cool. But you know, the cheese is a close second. Let's see here. All right, here's the cheese sign, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention.
Oh.
It's the cheese sign.
The semi truck on it.
We're real cheese people.
They're not. This isn't even Wisconsin though, is it?
I think it's in Wisconsin. Bunch of cheese guys.
All right, man. I'll let you get out of here, dude. Good luck the rest of your race.
Thanks, Isaac. I'm sure we won't be talking later in the podium, but you know, if you want to bring me up for some more fun, I'm here for it. And you know, thanks for bringing me up. I got to go cut the cheese in my group chat. So,
all right, later, man.
Thanks, Isaac. Later.
Oh, Connor's always the blast to talk to. Hold on, where is this at? It will tell me. No, it won't tell me. Where? Oh, I'm about to Google this. Give me a second. Is Road America in Wisconsin? Oh, it is Plymouth, Wisconsin. Oh. Yeah, I use a different camera pack, I think, than Germany does. I use Finn's. And road courses in general, Finn's is just lower. And I don't know how to go through and adjust the volume. I mean, hold on a second. I could do this real quick. Okay, that's about all I was gonna get. Alright, like back to the lead. Oh, okay. I missed something. Something happened to Greg. Oh, he came to pit lane. Bobby did too. Okay. So these guys must not be. These guys must be racing the laps backwards, knowing they'll probably stop again with about 14, 13 to go. So they'll probably stay out at the stage, sacrifice some stage points here, and then when everyone else comes to pit lane, they're gonna stay out. Actually, Bobby's still in pit lane, about to go a lap down. Where's Greg at? I wonder if Bobby got caught speeding. He's not even in the top 20. Where is he at? Did he get caught speeding? We'll have to wait. I'm checking a few laps. Well, here comes Angel on pit lane. Now, these guys necessarily don't have to pit. They can choose to stay out and get stage points. Davey with a hold it together a moment. Wow. Tony Frey. Still 3 to go on the stage, so he could pit this time if he chooses to. It should be interesting. Everyone has to pit at least 2 more times except for Bobby, Greg, and them. I will say this though, it's pretty impressive to see Tony is able to get a gap on Davey here on a road course. Tony's usually one of the guys who, he's not necessarily the fastest, but he's consistent, and that's what we've seen here tonight. I think Davey's been pretty consistent too, but I think Davey's still fairly new to these next gens. He's just still getting used to the way they handle. So Tony actually and Davey both staying out here. So they're just gonna pit at the stage break, get some stage points here. Actually no, you can't. Pit lane's closed now, so you can't pit if you wanted to. Now, and also with this being a little bit short of a stage, I don't think anyone is going to go necessarily lap down. But currently, your lucky dog right now is Harmon. I'm wondering if Harmon has damage. Oh wow, he does. He's just gonna get what he can fixed. Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. I want to see, did Bobby get a penalty? He did. 55 seconds pit stop time. So Bobby got a speeding penalty on that pit stop. Oh, Chase Harden in pit lane. Richmond's out of front end. Chase Harden actually a lap down. So Tony Frey going to get the white flag here for stage 2. And get himself a stage win and some points. Angel Hernandez, even with pitting, he's going to get some stage points as well. Richmond pulling out pit lane, trying to salvage a decent finish. Got probably his required repaired. And I mean, and if you're Bucher, that's not what you want to see. Richmond's going to be the lucky dog. And Bucher, unfortunately, he's going to get trapped a lap down. And,
The yellow flag is out.
what? Oh, yeah, no, never mind. That's right. So technically, we are on lap 30. 21 to go, we are on lap 30. I was like, what? So Tony Ferrari going to get himself, I believe, his first stage win of the season. So we'll wait for him to catch a pace car. Oh, jeez. Oops. I'm not trying to, Jeremy. I'm not trying to. See that 95 of Kevin Jordan. I'll actually get a good rear chase view of this if I can find it. There it is. They sponsor Revolt Supply Company. I actually just checked them out. They do got some pretty cool stuff on their website. They got some pretty cool designs on their sweatshirts. Alright, Tony catches the pace car. What's this chase? He did. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull Tony down and give our stage 2 winner a little bit of a chat. Oops, wrong person. There we go. Tony, my man, what is going on?
What's going on, Isaac?
Hey man, you opted for stage points instead of track position, knowing everybody else has to pit one more time. Get yourself, I believe, your first stage win of the season. I might be wrong on that, but
No, you're right.
you got yourself a stage win. I think you needed the points too.
Man, I need every point I can get.
I wouldn't. I mean, you're sitting in 12th right now, 4 races in, but I mean, 7 points could make or break the end of your season. So we'll see how that goes. Now, I gotta ask you. You took no tires there, and actually, I think it benefited you. I really do, because you gained track position on the pit stop, and then you never really gave it up. So, do you think now that people have seen that tires really don't matter, less people will take tires this time by?
I really don't, because everything kind of fell my way, honestly. Everybody in front of me pitted by lap 12, so I was a control car with the stage, the pits closing at lap 13. So I was able to run more lap. I went into pits, filled up with fuel, got my tires then went out and ran the 2 laps, came back in for fuel. So everybody's still going to have to pit one more time, so I don't think it's really going to be an advantage right now, just a little bit of track position, but I don't know, man. It's going to be tough.
I mean, do tires make a big difference here?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
It's pretty greasy out here.
That's surprising to hear, because I've ran on some pretty hot tracks on a road course in Next Gens, and I don't take tires. So it's pretty shocking to hear that. I think this is the first time on a road course I've heard tires actually matter.
Well, last season at Watkins Glen, tires didn't matter. Matt's Thorne stayed on the same set of tires the whole way. I ran 13 laps, and my right front was at 90%. Or I'm sorry, my left front was at 90%. So they're definitely wearing. I'm abusing them a little more than some other people, I think. I'm not as smooth as, say, Angel or Greg, but I do think tires are going to matter. Like I said, it is getting a little greasy out here. Sand all over the track. You're gonna abuse them a little bit, but it'll be interesting to see how all this plays out with one more caution or one more pit stop.
Now, as far as corners go, I asked people this last time. What are your 1 or 2 corners that puts you a little bit more on edge than the rest of the track?
So I'm really struggling. I believe it's turn 7.
The uphill after the hairpin?
No, actually, it's the corner after that.
Yeah, turn 7.
I'm really, right before the kink. That right hander going downhill.
Wow, that's surprising.
That's the one I'm struggling at. That's been my kryptonite all practice. All the practice I've been doing. Certain track temps, I just get really squirrely, especially on new tires. But other than that, I've been pretty good. A little bit off of turn 6. That uphill left-hander. I was getting pretty squirrely off of that, coming off that corner in first gear, but making it work.
Well, it's just surprising, because I've asked 3 people that question, and all 3 people have had a different answer. So it's really surprising here that 3 different people are like, oh yeah, I struggle here, here, and here. And I'm like, that's surprising, because when I come here to Road America, when I do very few times I race here, my biggest issue is the hairpin or turn 6 when you're getting lighted going up that hill.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are struggling with turn 5, but I've put enough practice in where I really haven't been struggling. I know where my braking point is. I know when the tires start getting a little greasy, I back it up a little bit. I know how hard I can get on the brakes, when to downshift, so I haven't really had an issue. My issues all have been coming off the corner, honestly.
Excuse me. Well, good luck to the rest of the run, man, as you've been running a fairly solid race, minimal on the mistakes. And I'm actually kind of surprised the guy who's right behind you. A little bit surprising there.
Yeah, man. I got to take the points where I can get them. I probably could have pitted and maintained that track position, but I think those stage points are going to benefit me more in the long run.
Yeah, and even with how competitive this field is, that 1 point in the playoffs could make or break your run. So,
absolutely. And it looks like I'm going to end up restarting in about 6, so I only lost a few spots, really, in the cycle of things. So
you see who's right behind you, right? That's surprising.
Yeah.
That's surprising me.
Oh, Matt's getting pretty good at road courses. He's been putting the work in, so.
It's some grip packs he bought from Bobby. That's why Bobby's been sucking lately. He gave Matt all the grip packs. Now you don't have no more.
Maybe.
All right, man. Good luck the rest of the race, dude.
I appreciate it.
Alright, who do we want to talk to now? Bo Dinger, where is he at? Where the heck is he? He's the 2, is he not? No, he's not. He's a 29, that's right. He's 2 laps down. I think this is not a style of track he likes. So, he's going to put a barrel out. Who else? We got another pace lap to do. Who else we want to give a talk to? You know what? Oh, he's not in. He's not in Discord. I was gonna do Bobby, but he's not in Discord. I don't really think there's anyone else who really talk to you. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and do one more ad. We'll get ready to finish this race up here in a couple minutes. Alright, and the car's got louder. Give me a second, they're a little too loud for me now. I'm back. I accidentally unplugged my mic and plugged it back in. Now they're really loud. Maybe a little too loud. So Angel's going to lead back to green. Greg Rogers outside of him. Bobby Rafferty. How about this? Brandon Park. We have not mentioned his name at all, really, today. Going to be starting here in P4. So see what we can do with this track position that's given to him here as we get ready to restart this last stage 17-lap run to end the race. Yeah, it was a happy mistake, kind of like Bristol on the tires. I went to go shoot my cat away, and I unplugged my mic, and now I got really loud cars that are a little too loud for me, but hey. Alright, green flag that. Angel lean back green. Tony just does not go there, causes a stack up. Let's go down into turn one. Let's go down to our turn one camera. Angel's trying to fend off Greg Rogers here. Can't quite get it done. Now Bobby Rafferty looking to the inside of Greg, but he's going to have to back off for the time being. Kevin getting loose. Can he save it? No. Kevin Jordan goes around. .95 of Kevin Jordan. We'll rewind that. He just sent that in there way too deep. Does a great job staying out of everybody, though. Sent it in really deep. Oh, Matt Forrest barely getting through. Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to chase Angel down. Oh, Greg Rogers overshoots the corner. First mistake made by the 21, and it's going to cost him big. Greg Rogers has had a very solid race up until that point. Makes one mistake, and that might cost him a chance for the win. Matt Ford's going for an off-track excursion out of the final corner. It is getting racy now, everybody. Now he's got two-car breakaway. Angel and Bobby. The two, really, if you ask me, the two juggernauts of road course racing in this league at the top premier level. Last season, we didn't get to see it. Angel wasn't racing here. Bobby won at, oh, where did we go at? It wasn't Suzuka. It was, oh, I can't remember where he won at. But Bobby won a road course last season. Angel wasn't there to really contest him, and now Angel I think he's starting to drive away from Bobby. He is. Further in the back. Yeah, a group of cars back here grouped up. Bangor, Park, Frey. Battle for a top 5. Oh, it's Bangor, Orndorff, and Frey, not Park. Park's ahead of them. Okay, that's enough. I'll put you in timeout, Jeremy. He's starting to drive away a little bit here. $15 to go this time by. Still a lot of racing left. The running lap time, but we haven't done that yet tonight. Let's go last time by. Rogers actually the quickest car out there last time by with a 2:10.9. That's the fastest lap of the race. It was. Greg Rogers posting the fastest lap of the race last lap. Uh-oh, did Bobby just go off track? No. Sounded like he did. Kevin Jordan started to make his track back through the field. Kevin Jordan, I think 90 kind of let him by knowing Jordan was quicker. Kevin Jordan might be able to get a top 10 out of this. No, maybe. Yeah, he should be able to get a top 10. He's currently running in 13th. Alright. Matt Bourne's trying to make his way back to the field too. Meantime, all eyes are on Angel. Actually, really keep an eye on Greg Rogers. Greg Rogers is slowly but surely closing that gap to both Angel and Bobby. The last time by. Oops, last time by. Let's see. Hey, Greg, not significantly faster, but Bobby definitely starting to fall back a little bit. And with 14 to go, the pit window should be open this time. It's going to be interesting to see who decides to take it. I don't think we can because of copyright. Bobby was a little bit quicker the last time by. Let's see if we can't pop up both of these. Oh, we can't. Dang it. What's this one? I don't like that one. For those guys tuning in, not understanding. You coming in here and doing a duet with me then, Jeremy. But for the tuning in, not understanding what you're looking at here. So, that punch you see at the bottom of your screen, if it is in the green, that means Bobby was faster. If it was in the orange, that means Angel was faster. And it's dividing the track into different sectors. I believe Road America has 5 sectors. It does. Oops. Hey, Greg's catching them too. They got people coming to pit lane and getting their final pit stops complete. How's race time looking? Oh, whoa. Good point. I don't know how to check that. They'll be able to get it in. 50 laps. Oof. How do you check that? Hold on a second. Actually, I think I know how to check it. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Yeah, they can make it. Let's race time is saying 18 to go, and they actually have 12 to go. Oh, whoa. Give me a second, everybody. I want to see if I can't check that. I don't think I can. I can't. Oh, yes, I can right here. Oh. Yeah, this race might end on time. You know what? If this race ends on time, oh my gosh, can Angel them make it? Because this might throw a wrench into this whole race, dude. No, they can't. Oh my gosh. Ethan might win this race. Can Ethan make it on time? Oh my gosh. Angel is going to have to drive the wheels off. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so what we're talking about here. Okay, so I know I don't like doing this often because it looks like crap. So right up here, you see remaining time 16 minutes. These guys are running 2-minute plus laps. So go back over. Dang it. Okay, so they're running 2:11 laps. There's no way they're going to complete 11 laps in 15 minutes. Angel, Bobby, and them, they're going to have to pit within the next 3 laps. The question is, can Ethan make it on fuel? If we take a look at stint length, Ethan's been out there for 7 laps. Granted, some of that was under caution. Angel, Bobby, Greg, and Brandon, they probably all only got like 4 laps or so left. Ethan might win this race. That's what you're looking up here. The time left in the session. When that time runs out, so let me explain to you this way. The way that timer works, right? When you're doing road course races, they're based off of time, and any other races that's going to end in time. What iRacing does is it calculates, how much time is going to need to be left in the session. So if they cross the start and finish line with 3 minutes to go left in the session, there's going to be 2 laps left. But if they cross the start finish line to go with 2 minutes or less, 2 minutes or less in the session, that's going to be the last lap. So this race will end on time. The question is, does Ethan, Frey, Orndorff, do they have enough fuel to make it on time? I think they do. And really the biggest question is, can Angel get a big enough lead to where he can just put 1.5 gallons, 3 gallons of fuel in and go? Wow, I didn't even think about that. I mean, Davey's already in pit lane. Not Davey, Bobby's already in pit lane. He already came back out. Running 8th. But what I'm not getting, no, because here's what I'm not getting, though, because he advanced the session early, so that remaining time should have went into the race. That's what I don't get. He's just going to stay out 1 more lap. Great staying out. Wow, this just made this race interesting. Brandon Parkin. Yeah, but here's the thing though, Jeremy. If time... Angel has to pit. He's probably coming in this time. No, he's staying out one more lap. Greg's coming in though. Tony's coming in. Okay. Does Tony not realize what's going on here? Oh my gosh. I don't think Tony realizes. I'm quiet because the crew chief meets is thinking right now. Here comes Angel. Here goes Ethan and Dakota. I don't think Ethan and Dakota have enough either. And even if they do, Angel's just so quick. Dude, this race got really spicy. Oh my gosh. 7 minutes left in the session. That's about 3.5 laps. Probably 3 to go to the line here. I think Ethan will have enough. Question is, can he hold Angel off though? Angel is hauling. I mean, we're watching Angel. I'm gonna go to Ethan. We do got a good battle up here at the lead between Dakota and Ethan. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dakota's pulling off. I'm not singing. Angel is so much quicker. He's getting like 2 seconds in Ethan this lap alone. He's there. Angel looking to the inside. He's going to get it. What an aggressive move that was for Angel. Time limit or not, Angel Hernandez back in the lead. What a move. Okay, so these guys must know something we don't, because Ethan just came in too. Yeah, these guys must know something we don't know. It said 3 minutes left in the session. Because what I'm thinking is, I think there's more than 3 minutes left. Because this session is set up for 3 hours. So this session should not end until 11. They had to advance the practice session early. I don't think it's going to end on time. Yeah, I think Angel's gonna win this race. There's no doubt. No, white flag's out. Barney's waving a white flag. White flag's out. Huh. Okay, I guess Tony's got jip money. I almost wonder if admins made a call to require everybody to come to pit lane. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Kevin Jordan made a good bounce back up to 5th. Once he hasn't pitted. Oh, Kevin Jordan has pitted. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if there was a call for everybody to come in. At least one. And this sucks. It's great to actually chasing them down too. Only this would have went the distance. Really? That's interesting, man. Checker flag's out. Angel Hernandez is going to win the Revolt Supply Company 50 here at Road America. Greg Rogers can come in P2, and man, that has to suck for Greg because he was all in. If we take a look at his last few times for Greg, oh, he was cooking a second and a half quicker. But Angel will get the win. And see, so this is where it's interesting because, so granted, everyone had caution laps, but Angel went 16 and so did Greg. Ethan went 13 and then 2. I think Ethan could have made it on fuel. I honestly do. What a crazy finish that was. Alright, as we people to get in the podium finishers. Let's start off with our race winner. Angel, I mean, you were denied last week, but you definitely weren't denied this week, even with a curveball getting thrown y'all's way of this race finishing on time. You still were able to chase Ethan down for the win, whether he was good on fuel or not, and collect the win here tonight, dude. What a race that was.
Yeah, I think that was tough. I think they must have been practicing like 12 hours or something. So I think I only put in about 5-10 laps in total. And I know they put up like 10 practices, so, good on them.
Well, man, so I gotta ask you, when you started hearing talks going on about this race ending on time, did you put it into an extra gear knowing that, hey, I stayed at the stage break, these guys that did not might have fuel that I don't have?
I think I just pretty much just took it like I did the rest of the races, try and run hot laps and just at the end try and run it out as long as possible and then take as little fuel as possible. And then some of these, I think the people that pitted stage were like just a lap or two out of range, so it was
Oh,
close.
see, I thought they would have been good, but that makes sense on why they pitted. But man, I was calculating. I'm like, Ethan got enough fuel, and then you came out of pit lane like right behind him, and you were hauling. You made up like 2 seconds in one lap. I'm like, well, fuel or not, Ethan, Angel's gonna win this race.
Yeah, he might have been saving, but yeah, who knows?
Well, man, congrats on your win. Let's get your shout out saying this. I think your engine just went kaboom. We'll let you get on out of here.
Yeah, Bo, Michael, like always, Michael, we got him the redemption for that paint this week. And then Nance and Kolb were out, but did the best I could for him.
All right, man. Congrats on the win.
Thanks.
All right, next let's pull down our second place finisher. In my opinion, Greg, you got robbed because you were chasing Angel down. I feel if this would have went the full 50 laps, I think you could have had him there at the end.
It's possible, but I also think, or at least I imagine, Angel was letting up a bit there at the end just to preserve his car and all the good stuff. So he had plenty of lead to work with, but ultimately, like, it was that first lap after the restart locked up the brakes going into Canada corner and just just didn't throw the race away, right? Like it was still there, still running fast laps and trying to catch him. So, but yeah, I mean, you can't beat Angel on a road course if you're making those types of mistakes.
Yeah,
So.
and that was your only mistake all race long, too.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. I know that a bunch of people had mistakes in stages 1 and 2. I think mostly stage 1. But yeah, that's where you can't do it, right? Like you can't do it when you're pushing for the lead and stuff. So, I had cold tires for the initial start, obviously, and then the restart on stage 2. But we had warm tires, which were much more of an advantage than new tires. So I felt really confident, pushing it a little bit and staying with them. But just took it a hair too far and just sent it into the kitty litter. So it is what it is. It definitely stings, but it'll come eventually. I'm not gonna like beat myself up for weeks on end over this, but it still stings.
All right, man. Well, you come out P2. Crazy ending of that. I thought Ethan and Dakota were good on fuel. You're actually teammates with Dakota. How short was he? Because I figured they would be good since they put it at stage break.
Yeah, so I think it ended up being a lap or two.
Wow.
And it's always, a lap or two at Road America is pretty lengthy.
Yeah,
so
4 miles.
It was still a good amount of fuel. It's about a gallon per lap. So they were still decently short. I was curious if Ethan was going to make it too. I wasn't sure what kind of strategy he was on. or what he saved and whatever. But yeah, it's tough to predict how many laps you're gonna have left with the remaining time. So yeah, I didn't know what it was. The only thing that I adjusted was I took, I think, like a gallon and a half less of fuel, just to save a second or something like that. And I think maybe I made up that second. I don't know. But ultimately, it wasn't enough to catch Angel. And yeah, definitely a bummer to kind of make a mistake that throws it away, but still feel good about the performance.
All right, man. I'll let you get your shout outs and congrats on the P2 and on the. I think everyone's going to National Super Speedway next week. God,
That's right.
track.
Yeah, a lot of the SVR guys are excited to go back to oval. Although it's not the greatest oval of all time, but it'll still be fun to get back into like the normal rhythm because North Wilkesboro was obviously chaotic, and this is a different discipline of racing altogether. So looking forward to getting back on the oval. Of course, road courses are kind of my bread and butter. So definitely, they only come around like 2 or 3 times a season. So whenever you throw what chance away like that, it definitely burns. But yeah, shout out to Spencer Dewsbury who won on Monday. He's the guy that won the Xfinity race. He's been a huge help to like everybody on the team. He's always doing analysis and things like that. And shout out to Evan Ludi for being on the box. So, yep. And shout out to you for doing the broadcast.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, take it easy.
All right. Now let's bring it on down to Bobby. Bobby, you're finally up here with me, my man.
What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands.
Man, I'll say one thing. You had a definite oh crap moment, I think, in stage 2, going into turn 1. I think
Mister, I had that moment about 4 times this race.
I think you are lucky that this new off track update came out a year ago, because had you done that in the old update, you would have been slipping and sliding right into the wall. Ain't no stopping you.
Oh, I mean, it would have just went right along with the rest of the season, right? Look, 3 or 4 off-track excursions, a 40-second hold for not paying attention in the pits and speeding 1 mile an hour, and still be able to come back home with a 3rd place. Forget even the 3rd place, just to finish the race. I've actually finished the race. And to have it be a top 3, get the pole, set a new track record, lead some laps, dude, I'm thrilled. I really was starting to doubt myself that I even could be competitive anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely had it hard tonight, and I thought the time of the thing was really going to throw a curveball into this whole race, but I guess it was just to the point where everybody had to pit one more time. I thought Ethan and them were good on fuel. I was like, oh my gosh, Ethan's going to walk away with a win here because of the time limit. And next thing you know, here comes Angel hauling out of the pits. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I even said it in my stream over on Twitch that, because it being a time race, I thought it was the 1,000 IQ move by those 2 guys, and then I saw Dakota duck off, and I went, okay, maybe not, but then I'm thinking, okay, is Ethan going to chance it? And then with I think it ended up being like 2 or 3 to go, Ethan had to duck down. I said, okay, well, we got a podium. I'm just going to try to not make any more stupid mistakes and keep it all 4 wheels on the track and bring it home for a P3.
All right, man. I'll let you get your shout outs in and let you get on out of here. I'm pretty sure you're pretty exhausted right now because Road America is not an easy track.
Yeah, they need to flood this place. Sorry, Tony. Yeah, they need to flood this place. This is the worst. I'll take the heat. This is the worst road course in America, hands down. Shout out always, obviously, number 1 to Relentless Racing League, all the admins, all the work that, the guys put in, and just our community as a whole, all the drivers. We all as a community make this place what it is. Also got to thank you and Jeremy and Joe over at Southern Broadcast Racing Network for putting on the broadcasts, and then my team Exiled Esports, Ancient World Gaming, and all of our partners, SimRap Market, Elite Performance Industries, Next Level Racing, Sword Dog, Cutscene, Advanced GG, Design the Void, FGR Excel. Great group of people around us, and just like I said, glad to finish, man. And yeah, I'm worn out. I'm about to go take a shower and go to bed. I'm getting too old for this.
All right, man. We'll catch you later.
Have a good one.
Alrighty, that will conclude tonight's broadcast. Andrew Hernandez collected the win. Time or not, he chased him down, passed him, and got the win that he was robbed of last week, if you ask me. But tomorrow night, we do got one more races this week going on at road courses. We got the ARCA series at Indy Road tomorrow. And then next week, all 4 series will be going to Nashville Super Speedway for a hybrid track, a mile and a third track that handles a lot more like a short track than does a mile and a half. But definitely tune in for that. That race should be interesting. And we'll catch you all next time.